to Sea Trials with Florida Sportsman. I'm Jeff Weekly, editor of Florida Sportsman magazine. I'm a lifelong boater, career journalist, and a South Florida angler with a practical eye. This is the show where we take the best in saltwater boats and power, and we put them to the test and challenges faced by everyday anglers. On this episode, we're looking at Mercury's innovative 5.7-liter V10 400 horsepower Verado. This is a high-displacement, naturally aspirated powerhouse whose torque, efficiency, and performance are going to be on display in our Reef Roundup and Edge Quest segments. But we're here now for Bait Stop. This is an opportunity for us to assess the idle speed performance, noise levels, steering, a lot of the different features that are built into this awesome power plant. I'm joined with Senior Category Manager for Mercury, Jeff Becker. Jeff, thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks for having us down here.
Well, it was a nice ride out here. We're about a mile offshore. We're gonna look for some bait. I noticed on the run out, what I'm also noticing here at idle, these engines are amazingly quiet. Tell me, what am I hearing, or rather, what am I not hearing?
Yeah, so one of Mercury's key product pillars, in addition to performance, is NVH, which is noise, vibration, and harshness. So our engineering team spends countless time. We put a ton of investment into making sure that our engines are as quiet as possible so you can enjoy your time on the water. So the V10 comes with a number of things. You know, we include air intake covers, you know, we have fuel rail covers, and that results in a product that is north of 50% quieter than the competitive high horsepower product at wide open throttle, and more than 40% quieter at cruise speed.
Awesome. Well, that helps out when we're fishing. It's going to be able to hold down the communications in the cockpit while we're running to our spots and also while we're fishing. The other thing I noticed, I'm looking back here, you know, the steering setup on these engines, it's a little different. It's real smooth, it's real quiet. What are we looking at here? It's an electric?
Yeah, so this is Mercury's all-electric system that we launched in parallel with the V10 product. So it's a fully electric system, completely eliminates hydraulics from the boat. So that brings a number of benefits. So you have much cleaner rigging at the transom, so you don't have the hydraulic lines and bulkheads anymore. You have much smoother, quieter, and faster steering response, and it takes less power draw. So, you know, again, as we add more electronics on the boat, just more of that going to the boat versus into the steering system.
Okay, and while I'm standing here just admiring these engines, I'm taken by the geometry, I'm taken by the design of these. It looks like it's a small template. You know, for a boat this size and a triple installation, these things take up surprisingly little room for 1,200 horsepower.
Yeah, so one of, you know, Mercury's things that we really try to focus on is compact size. So they're a little taller than the L6 2.6-liter supercharged engines that they replace, but they still mount on 26-inch centers on the back of the boat, so you can get them as close as you need to and really free up space at the transom.
A lot of different options. Talk to me about the look here. I'm seeing it's a service port on top of the cowling. What's under there?
Yeah, so that's our top cowl service door. So underneath that little hatch, which there's a button inside the air intake to open that, you have access to oil fill, your dipstick, as well as a handle that will allow you to easily remove the top cowl. One of the nice unique features of the V10s is that they come with electronic oil sensing. So, you know, replacing that daily check of checking your dipstick, every time you start up your engines, the engines automatically go through, check your oil level, and report that out on the MFD.
That's great. Well, it's a comfortable, confident ride offshore, a simple product to own and operate. That's exciting. Now, for what we're going to be doing on the bait stop, a lot of times when we're sitting here looking for bait, you know, we might mark something and we want to hold in the spot while we're doing so. Now, the joystick piloting has got some special features built into it that enable us to do things like that efficiently on a boat like this.
Yeah, so our advanced features that come with joystick, really what we call our hook feature. So we have Skyhook, which is our digital anchor. So Skyhook's going to hold your heading and your position. The engines are going to do all the work while you're in Skyhook. Bow hook is going to hold your position but allow the bow to drift with the wind or the current. And then Drifthook is going to hold your heading and allow the whole boat to drift kind of with the wind and current. So a lot of useful features for fishing.
Okay, well, let's pick up some rods, mark some fish, and give ourselves a little demo with that.
Awesome, let's go.
I'd say Mercury's 5.7-liter V10 Verado passed our bait stop challenge with flying colors. That's the way to start the day. Quiet, convenient power out to the fishing grounds and some awesome bonus features to keep us in the spot to catch bait. Well, Jeff, there's 1,200 horsepower behind us. I'm itching to put down the throttles and see how these bad boys handle our Reef Roundup and our Edge Quest challenges.
Let's open them up.